15 on the play, and it'll be second and very short. They'll set up a throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. His throw incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Anthony Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. And on the ground they go with a running back. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And they'll go on the ground. And he takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. So that one will be accepted. He'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Sean Robinson breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a big 32-yard.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Open space inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Lambeau on for the extra point. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Like 20, like 80. I'm coming after you. 2.
Now a handoff looking right. A spin, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
11. Go ahead.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
Check 80! 80! 12, 12. Check.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. So that penalty will back him up half the distance to the goal line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Watch it now, Barney!
And they'll run it here. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And he fires one incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. Fighting to stay upright. He may try and run for this. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bengals will get the football back. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Still fighting. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Joey Bosa in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, He might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Here we go. 180.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And they'll go on the ground. Finding room inside the 40. Cuts right. And he'll cut it out to the side. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
What do you need? What do you need?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
12. Here we go. 180. 11. 65. Go ahead.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
180. 120.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
180. 120.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Black 80. 180.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
120. 180. 12.
Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside and the ball is knocked out. And this is recovered by the Chargers. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Looking to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39.
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Again, he'll drop to throw. Finds a seam inside the 4. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. He'll look to throw. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll look to throw again. And now another one thrown incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Hey, gun.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Room to run inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
By 20.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Play action. Garoppolo. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
11.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. In for the score. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Garoppolo to try again on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll run it here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Out of the gun now on third down. And it's complete. Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. return to the power game to try to get in. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. It's the fullback. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Derwin James with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.